I'm just going to start some mini lessons from my book here, the 100 most frequently used Huasteca Nahuatl verbs, fully conjugated in 6 different tenses. So if you're learning Huasteca Nahuatl, this will kind of help you. And if you're interested in my book, link is in bio. Let's get started. I'm going to go verb by verb. This one is intransitive verb, class 2. So there's 4 classes to the verbs. This is the second class. And intransitive just means that there's one subject and there's no object. Okay. So Kochi just means to sleep. And so tlalpano, this is you'll see that there's prefixes added to the basic verb here. And so each prefix means a different person. Okay, so the first one is first person. So this is first person. Nikochi means I am sleeping. That's tlalpano. Tlalpano is past tense. Nikochki means I slept. Tlalpanos is future, so it means I will sleep. Tlalpano yaya is past perfect. So Nikochi yaya means I was sleeping. Tlalpanoskia is something that you would do or should do or could do. So Nikochiskia, for example, you have Nikochiskia. You can say Nikochiskia, Tlan, Nistok, Nochan. I would sleep if I was at my house. Tlanamapano is the command, and so Manikochi means may I sleep or I should sleep. You is ti. Okay, so tikochi means you are sleeping. Tikochki, you were sleeping. Tikochis, you will sleep. Tikochiyaya, you were sleeping. Tikochiskia, you would sleep. Shikochi is a very direct command, so it's telling you you go to sleep. Okay, so if you have a baby or toddler's not wanting to go to sleep, you can tell them shikochi, and that's what that means. The third person you can see does not have a prefix, and so this is why there's no infinitive in Nahuatl. This verb is always going to be in the third person. The same thing happens with nouns. So Kochi is he, she, or it is sleeping. So there's no gender in Nahuatl, and so you have to look at the context to know if it's he, she, or it's. It could be any of the three. Kochki is he, she, or it slept. Kochi's he, she, or it will sleep. Kochiyaya he, she, or it was sleeping. Kochiskia he, she, or it would sleep. Makochi he, she, or it should sleep or may they sleep. This one is we, so it's us. And so you can see the only difference between this tense and the singular tense is that there's an H, there's a glottal stop. Unfortunately, most sources do not include glottal stops for Nahuatl, and that's really unfortunate because that's the only way you can know whether we're talking about us or you. Okay, so very, very important. So this is Tikochi. Glottal stop is like sound. Tikochi. And also, if you're practicing the sound, English also has the sound, by the way. So you know the word cat. Most English speakers will not say cat, right? Every time they speak, my cat, your cat. No, we say cat, cat. So that's glottal stop. It's like cat. It's like an abrupt stop. Okay. Tikochi. Tikochke means we slept. Tikochise means we will sleep. Tikochiyaya means we were sleeping. Tikochiskia means we would sleep. Ma tikochikan means may we sleep or we should sleep. And kochi in kochi means y'all. So you plural, y'all. So y'all are sleeping. In kochke, y'all slept. In kochise, y'all will sleep. In kochiyaya, y'all were sleeping. In Kochiskia, y'all would sleep. Shikochikan. You can see Shikochikan is different from Shikochi because it's plural. In this case, you're just adding that kan at the end. And so Shikochikan means y'all go to sleep. This is a third person plural. And so you have Kochi is they are sleeping. Kochke, they slept. Kochise, they will sleep. Kochiyaya, they were sleeping. Kochiskia, they would sleep. Ma kochikan, may they sleep. And so in my book, I also have these practice sentences because all of these words, by the way, they're all complete sentences. That's the beautiful thing about Nahuatl. If you want to say a complete sentence, that's it. Kochi. He's sleeping. He is sleeping. So he is sleeping. Three words in the English language compacted into one. That's the other thing that makes Nahuatl agglutinative. It kind of takes those words and prepositions and puts them all together. And so now what prefers to have as much information in each word as possible, whereas English is the opposite, where it tends to want everything to be separate. Okay, and so these are just some sample sentences. As you read through the book, you'll see like, wow, these prepositions and adjectives kind of come up frequently, and that's an easy way to learn. Also, like, what is the context in which these will be used? So this is Kochtok. Kochtok is a version of saying Kochi in Nahuatl. It's kind of like in a state of sleeping. They're in the process of sleeping. It's used a lot in the Nahuatl language. So I'd like to show you all the variations as well, because there are more tenses and variations than what's in the table. So in this case, it says Sabina Kochmeket Pampa Yowi Cuatenno Momosla Geman Kochtok. And this is really funny. Sabina is a sleepwalker because she goes outside every day when she is asleep. So Kochmeket is a sleepwalker, right? And so there's some really cool words here. Geman is when, very common. Momosla, every day, right? Cuatenno is outside. And so these are all very, very common words. Um, Yalwaya keman nikochtoya lech pantlekoke ish kanelemi wan naman nikipia miak kokome pan not lakayo. Yesterday when I had been sleeping, ants crawled on me, and today I have a lot of bites on my body. Noma ashkana kochki senyowan pampa no chocho san peki satsi. Noma didn't sleep all night because my brother had begun yelling. Okay, and so the word here, gochki, you can see it's the past tense. That's also there's variations in spelling as well. So this is the same as that. Just two different. I like to show the two different spelling systems so that you guys can get used to it because some sources are in this tense, some are in this tense here. Okay, but toya is another variation of how to use kochi. Nikochtoya means I had been sleeping. So it's a little different as I was sleeping. Okay, so I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I plan to post these more because a lot of people tell me that my videos help them to learn, and so I'm inspired by that. Let me know if this is helpful, and that'll give me motivation to come on, put some more. So, Sayo Tonali, Timoitase, Tlaskamati.